My name is Eden Moody. I go to the Altamont School, and my project is Bold, Black, and Beautiful in Affirmation Journal. My Affirmation Journal is basically a project to help young Black girls raise their self-esteem, because at least in my community, I've noticed that a lot of young Black girls don't really have a lot of representation. Like, they see themselves in TV and things like that, which is really important, but in my community, a lot of Black girls don't really see themselves like in teachers and in peers and things like that. And because of that, they have lowered self-esteem. So I wanted to make an affirmation journal that was aimed at raising their self-esteem, but it was made by a person that looked like them. In this book is basically like a 12-month guide. So each month is another theme, like confidence, academics, and things like that. But each week has a specific affirmation for that week. And at the end of the week is when the person who is going through the book would write about how it affected them that week, how they lived it out, and things like that. I did a youth group with my journal. I think it was 4 months, and we met every other Saturday of the 4 months. I set a topic such as like the topics that were in this journal, like confidence and academics and things like that. And I basically just told the girls my experiences in that. And by telling them my experiences, they really opened up to me and told me what they were experiencing and things like that. And through this journal, I kind of gave them pointers on how to deal with that, how I dealt with that, and I incorporated scripture and things like that. And it's mostly my affirmation book, and they each had their own copies, so they wrote in it, they wrote notes and things like that. And even after the group, the girls, like, I always talk to them when I see them at church or when I see them out and about, and I say like, hey, like, how are you doing? And whenever I talk to them, they're like, your journal really helped me. Like, it helps me in my sports and my day-to-day. Like, I just feel so much more confident, and that's basically all I could ask for. My future goals is to definitely continue to be an advocate where I go to college. I definitely want to continue to pour into young Black girls, no matter if it's just through this journal, which I would definitely take with me, but just continue to pour into my community and things like that. I also am thinking about making this a nonprofit, and I want to take my youth group to where I'm going to college, as well as pass this on to another student here at the Altamont School to carry on my project here in Alabama. The one thing that I want people to take away is just how valuable they are. Like, it doesn't take a journal to tell you how valuable you are, but it does take pouring into yourself and being mindful about putting yourself in certain spaces and making sure that you're around certain people. So definitely through this journal and just, through with what I say, I really want people to understand just how valuable they are in themselves and what they look like and things like that.